Supergirl Season 5, Episode 12, titled Back from the Future Part 2. And this episode is, I prefer this episode than Part 1. And the most interesting parts about the episode isn't with the main plot. It's not about the DEO getting shut down because Toyman has hacked into their systems, into their computers and databases and all that, and they need to shut him down because he's in the computers and make sure he doesn't reach civilization because he would have access to the entire internet. And that's not the interesting part. The interesting parts is dealing with Lex, with the Luthors actually. Because it is simply this. It's the Luthors. We know what Lena's up to. We know what Lena's going up to. She feels betrayed. She feels hurt. So it's going to be something about doing the universe and all that. Make the world better. But when it comes to Lex, you're like, it is Lex. If he Lex is the type of person who will tell you all of the important details but one. He will tell you he's telling the truth, but he misses details. He ain't telling you all of it. So you know that these little bits and pieces that you know he's up to. Like in my head I'm thinking they're probably leading up to President Lex. Probably also hinting of these of Superman and Lois, hinting that because you want at least a season of a Superman show with Lex Luthor, so that makes total. So in my head, I'm thinking they're leading up to President Luthor at the end of the season. But yeah, that for me was the most interesting part. It wasn't the main plot, even though the climax, the big action scene at the end, holy crap, that was cool. That was really well. Some really cool shots. There's a 360 shot of Alex and Kara back to back and doing their thing. I'm like, that's badass. There's a lot of badassery in the climax. And we say goodbye to Win, which I was like, you know what, Win, good to see you. We'll see you in the future, kind of thing. Pun not intended and all that. But here's the thing. Let's talk about this William thing. They were hinting that there's a romance between William and Kara, and Kara is like, I don't want to lie. I don't want Lena 2.0 when she takes it the wrong way and takes it really well, and I don't want that to happen, and I'm like, first things first, you guys were singing Africa in karaoke, so there's that. So clearly you two have a. I mean, here's the thing. Thank goodness it's not the Pitbull version. Picture that. Picture they were singing to that version of Africa. Anyway. But here's the thing. With this storyline, I found, here's the thing. I wasn't, it's been a while since I watched season 2, but if I rewatch it, I might change it. But at the time when I watched season 2 with the Mario storyline, I felt it wasn't as organic. It didn't feel natural. I didn't feel any chemistry. Ironic. But with the William storyline, it feels organic. It feels natural. It feels like a realistic pace towards it, and feels like, okay, this is going to be the most grounded storyline in this season so far, and they're taking it in a very mature approach. Kara feels very skeptical about the whole, well, yes, she's Kara Danvers, but the whole Supergirl aspect of things. So yeah, I mean, that's really well done. But the one thing about the karaoke thing was, it's always weird to see someone that who can sing, aka Felicity Noyce. Not from, if you know her from Glee, well, clearly she can sing. but also from like the musical episode on Flash, the musical crossover with Flash. Like, you know, she can sing. She's so fucking moving with her, for goodness sakes. Of course she's able to sing, but it's very yeah, it's always weird because they always have to pretend they're not good singers when you know they're good singers. Anyway, I enjoyed this episode. It's just what those loafers are doing.